From Splendor to Shadow, page 373. Clad in the armor of Christ's righteousness, the church is to enter on her final conflict. She is to go forth into all the world, conquering and to conquer. The darkest hour of struggle immediately precedes the day of final deliverance. So here we see the message of Christ's righteousness, righteousness that we receive by faith, righteousness by faith. And then we have this final conflict, which is the Battle of Armageddon. Early writings starting at page 271. This is speaking about God's people at the end of time. I heard those clothed with the armor speak forth the truth with great power. It had effect. Many had been bound, some wives by their husbands, and some children by their parents. The honest who had been prevented from hearing the truth now eagerly laid hold upon it. All fear of their relatives was gone, and the truth alone was exalted to them. They had been hungering and thirsting for the truth. It was dearer and more precious than life. I asked what had made this great change. The angel answered, "It is the latter rain, the refreshing from the presence of the Lord, the loud cry of the third angel." Great power was with these chosen ones, said the angel. Look ye, my attention was turned to the wicked or unbelievers. They were all astir. The zeal and power with the people of God had aroused and enraged them. Confusion was on every side. I saw measures taken against the company who had the light and power of God. Darkness thinking about them, yet they stood firm, approved of God, and trusting in him. I saw them perplexed. Next I heard them crying unto God earnestly. Day and night their cry ceased not. Thy will, O God, be done. If it can glorify thy name, make a way of escape for thy people. Deliver us from the heathen round about. All right, so there's quite a bit in there, but basically we read about this message coming down with great power, the loud cry message. This is the loud cry of the third angel. The third angel in Revelation chapter 14 is giving a message of righteousness by faith. So we see that there, and then later on it goes to talk about how God's people need to be delivered from the heathen round about them. That sounds very similar to what we read in Joel chapter 3 with the spiritual heathen gathering around spiritual Jerusalem. This is speaking about the Battle of Armageddon right here. Okay, so we see that the two are actually connected. The teaching of righteousness by faith is directly linked to the Battle of Armageddon. And the reason for this is because the experience of righteousness by faith is what enables God's people to actually go through the great time of trouble or the Battle of Armageddon. Okay, it's the armor that enables them to survive it. And this is further proof, my friends, that the final battle at the end of time is not some battle that centers around literal Jerusalem and that deals with the nation of Turkey or any other Middle Eastern nation, no, but that the final battle is actually centered around spiritual Jerusalem. It's a spiritual conflict, okay? And it's going to be a spiritual war at the end, all right? It's going to be Satan versus Christ and his people.